Hey everybody, it's Nicole here, and I'm back with another comedy for you / my daily rants on life. And today I thought we could talk about relationships, right? Everybody loves to be in them. Everybody hates when they're not in one, right? You know? So if any of you know me, you might think this is amusing because I'm single. I've been single for years now, since probably high school. Fun personal facts about your favorite YouTube person. So I can't really speak for people like in relationships, I guess, but as a single person, as a person in general, just some things I'd like to go over with my couples of the world. Yeah, couples of the world, as I like to say. A lot of my friends were or usually are or have constantly been in relationships all the time. So I often see this happen, or these things I'm about to talk to you about. Sorry. So what happens is you guys become relationships. You just end up in your own little world. It's like putting you in a box and you just separate yourself. And then all the other single people are like in their own other little box and pushed to the side, right? Yeah, that tends to happen. Big things I've noticed. Petty fights. That's a big thing with relationships. There's a lot of petty fights going in the world. I've had friends that I've watched, like I've had people on the outside that have come talk to my friends and I've heard stories. I've had friends myself where they've literally, one fight I remember distinctly because I just thought it was that petty. I love her. She's one of my best friends. Love her to death. But at the time, I just would sit there because she was going to go pick up her boyfriend from the airport, and he sent her, like, the map or whatever. And she'd been to the airport before, hadn't been in a while or whatever, and he found a spot, and he circled it, and he was like, you can park here. You would have thought World War III was happening. She took it the complete wrong way, and she was like, am I stupid? Do you think I'm stupid that I don't know where to park at the airport? I've been there before, and just like... that just became a whole thing, and I love her, and I felt bad because then she turned and, you know, she did ask, like, my other friend and I, so we were her roommates, of course, too, and she asked us, like, what do you think? And we both sat there. We felt bad, but we know her boyfriend. We had met him a couple times, you know, we'd hung out with him, and we know how he acts, so we kind of sat there and went, he wasn't trying to be mean, he just wanted to help, you know. And I think that's the case with a lot of fights, is one person thinks they're helping, and words, tone, possibly text messages also don't help. When you can't hear the person or see them face to face and they say something, you just, I'm sorry, do you think I'm stupid? Do you think I'm, like, unintelligent? Is it because I'm not, like, tall enough? Like, whoop, just off everything. Just, oh, it's painful. It is super painful. And when you're on the outside and you're watching this go down, you just sit there and you're like, can you please just forgive each other? Can you just get it? No, because you're really happy, I swear. And it's rough. I mean, you know, they made it through that. They're still going strong. Love them to death as a couple, so I'm glad. It's just little things like that. I sit there and I go, eh. But in general now, other things that annoy people, not just single people, I believe other people in relationships in general, couples. Oh, my couples of the world again. So, things that get really annoying, especially when you're traveling and walking around. Biggest thing. I lived in, like, Boston for 4 years when I was going to school. I just stayed on campus or whatever. So during the weekends, I would go out with my friends or whatever, and we'd be walking. And if it's a nice sunny day or whatever, and you're out and about, like, around the Peru, you know, any kind of populated area where people would like to go, the last thing you want is to be on a tiny cramped sidewalk in back of a couple that is holding hands. Some couples can handle the whole holding hands thing. Like, trust me, if I'm in a relationship and I'm out somewhere with my boyfriend, of course I want to hold hands with him. Like, that's a natural instinct. You want to hold hands. You know, you want to enjoy that feeling of someone close to you. But there's a way to hold hands, okay? There's holding hands. You stay close together. You move to the side as necessary. You may even occasionally let go of each other's hands because people are trying to walk. That's a thing, right? Yes, that's not like something crazy I just came up with. A lot of couples, though, think it's great if they hold hands and they're swinging hands and they're stretching each other out and they're coming back to you. It's adorable, right? It's like a little cute plaything you'd see on a movie, right? Adorable. Not adorable in real life, yeah, right? It's like the reality versus expectation, you know. In reality, it's not cute. It's painful. When you're on a small crowded sidewalk, you're just really cluttering the sidewalk, and you have probably about 20 to 30 angry people behind you going, I just need to get to work. I just need to get here. I'm supposed to meet someone, blah, blah, blah. People have their own dates to go to, too, and they're like, hey, I'm going to be late, and that's a bad first impression for a first date. Can you just let me by? And, you know, a couple holding hands is like, wee, we're so fun. Woo-hoo-hoo. No, just don't. Just don't. Don't do that. Don't be that couple. Don't be them. If you clearly can feel people behind you, see people behind you that look like they're urgent and they're trying to get by, you never know. You never know where they're trying to go. So just let go. Let go for 2 seconds. Move to the side, you know. Wait a little bit. I'm just saying, don't be those people. We love you, couple. We love you. And we love that you're happy. But don't be those people. Other thing on the idea of couples in the world, PDA, public displays of affection, right? We all love to share public displays of affection, right? Yeah. There's a limit. Let's put a limit on that, right? You've probably heard this many times before. I'm just going to reinforce it for you. And sure, you can say it's partially because I'm single that I'm saying this. And, you know, maybe it is partially that. But there's also reality to this. It's not just my emotions here. But, when you're in public, you should probably put like a little bit of a bar on how far you're going to go. And that bar should be pretty low to the ground. It shouldn't be like, okay, we'll stop at like third base. Yeah, that's where we'll stop if we're out in public. No, don't do that. Please don't do that. Please don't. First, learn your bases. Second, don't do that. I can tell you right now you don't want to cross that. So if you're out, if you're like on the tee, don't be like, hey, I'm going to sit in your lap and we're going to make out and like everyone's going to watch us play tonsil hockey. Don't do that. Don't be those people. No, no. You don't want to do that. You don't. Because that just makes people uncomfortable. And that's annoying. And, you know, if you're in a public place, there's always the chance of small children seeing. And let's not scar the young children, right? They're still at that age where cooties happen, right? And parents don't want the children to see that, right? They don't want to see someone's skirt going up or someone's shirt buttons being ripped apart. Don't do that. Don't be those people. Also, don't like stop and push someone against a wall. Like sexy at home. You know, it's sexy at home. All that stuff you want to do. You know what's not a good idea? Pushing someone up against a wall in a public spot and trying to ravish them. Don't do that. You don't want to do that. That's a bad idea. The point being, you know what you can do in public that people are okay with? Little pecks on the cheek or the lips. Like, that's cute. Hugging, holding hands. Put your arm around them. Cool. Making out, not so much. Don't make out. Just don't do it. Keep it locked up. Lock it away and get on with your life. You know, there's a time and a place for everything, right? Don't be a jerk to your fellow people. Also in relationships, one of the big things, mostly with girls, that annoys me, that I've noticed a lot, whining. You're not 2, okay? If you're in a relationship, you're not 2 years old, let's be real here. Don't whine at your boyfriend. He's not your mommy. He's not going to listen to you. He's not your mommy or daddy. He's not, you know, that's not how this works. I don't even like whining on little children. Like, that already bugs me enough. You don't need to, oh, baby, hold my bag. I'm so tired. First of all, you're the one that wanted to go on a shopping trip, right? And you're the one that had to buy all the clothes and have all the different bags hanging off your arm. So stop. Don't make your boyfriend hold. Baby, maybe he doesn't want to hold your crap, and I don't blame him. I wouldn't either. You know, occasionally he might be like, hey, can I take a bag for you? Sure, offer him a bag or 2. That's nice. Thanks, honey. That's not like, oh, I'm so tired, we've been walking around forever and my feet hurt and blah, blah. Wear sensible shoes when you go shopping, okay? They might not be the prettiest. Wear sensible shoes, okay? If you already have a boyfriend or a girlfriend, you're not trying to, like, walk out and impress everyone else. Let's be real. Once you have a relationship, you're really just impressing them. And if, you know, depending on how long they've been with you too, they could really care less what you're wearing. As long as you're not, like, exposing yourself indecently. So, don't whine. Just wear sensible shoes. Remember, you're going shopping. Did you really need all those clothes? You probably didn't. So be kind. You know, don't whine at your boyfriend. Oh, honey, can you get this for me? Hi. Pouting doesn't look cute anymore. Okay? When you reach, like, middle high school and you start having your first couple of relationships, or when you're, like, college age, or when you're in your 30s, pouting doesn't look cute and adorable. It looks desperate and needy. And pathetic. Yeah. So don't do that. Don't be that person. Just don't do it. I could really keep this video going for, you know, a good 20 minutes and complain about relationships. I don't have anything against them. Relationships are wonderful. It's great to have someone in your life that you can talk to about anyone, anything. It's great to have a person in your life that you can hold hands with, that you can give a kiss to, that you can be like, hey, I miss you, you know? I'm not knocking them. Love relationships. They're amazing. Just remember there are other people in the world, okay? So I'm going to leave you with that one. Be kind to your people. And have a good day, guys. I hope you enjoy my needless rant on relationships. I'll talk to you later. Bye.